everybody. How's it going? Happy Thursday. Let me go find Sarah. Sorry, it's a bit loud over here. Hi, everybody. Oh, hey, Sarah and Mom.
Hey, Tegan, how are you?
Mom, did you get a taste of Instagram Live fame and just had to have a second round?
She's basically an influencer now that we saw how popular her episode was.
Actually, Sarah begged me to.
I actually said
It's
Tegan and
because
I
we
are.
found that episode so fun and fascinating, and we're so tired of talking to each other. We're
That's what I
using
said.
you.
That's what I said. I said Tegan and I are so bored of each other that someone has to come on the show, and also we need Mom to help us with our peony plant. So we're gonna have an activity later.
I love that. I love that.
It's,
Well,
it's
welcome back to the
good
show,
to
Mom.
see. It's good to see you. I really am missing you.
I know. I guess I saw you. I saw you on Saturday. Saturday or
Yeah,
Sunday?
Okay, it doesn't
I
matter.
don't remember, but it feels like a long time ago.
Yeah, we went for coffee and had lunch, and then remember then a guy.
We had a little bit of trauma.
We had a little bit of trauma when we were sitting wrapping up lunch. Somebody lost control of their belongings, like that was on a cart, and it hit me. And then
Oh,
we cleared out of there pretty fast.
wow.
I've never seen three people move so quickly.
And I felt so guilty because the poor guy, stuff was everywhere, and I went over and apologized and said I couldn't, I didn't want to touch this, I didn't want to you know. Anyway, yes, that was the last time I saw you. Well, it's a beautiful sunny day. Summer's hit Vancouver. Hi to everybody watching. Anyone who didn't watch a couple weeks ago. This is our mom, Sonia.
Hi, guys.
Mom is the true gardener in the family, so everything I know briefly and forget soon after she leaves is it's like through the skilled lens of a true gardener, and she's going to help us today a little bit with some stuff in the garden, and we're going to talk about some of the exciting new developments in the garden now that Vancouver has sun. But first we're going to drink a very tart lime margarita together. Look at this backdrop.
It's very beautiful, very lucky, very nice. It
I,
almost
I
doesn't
just
seem real.
I
It
just
doesn't
want to
seem real.
clarify that I'm not a true gardener. I'm maybe just like a wing it kind of gardener. And today with the peony tree, I'm just going to be winging it.
It's going to be exciting though. We've got Mom brought over a bunch of huge sticks, and we've got some twine, and we're gonna give some support, some artificial support to our peony tree, and we're gonna go and look at the garden. There's lots of things happening in the garden. This is a big week. I just want to quickly start this episode by saying publicly, this is the second last episode. Next week is the season finale of this show.
That's right. Where Does the Good Grow is going to go on hiatus. So,
It's going to be where does the good grow go?
Where did the
Yeah,
good grow go?
go.
We'll work on that in the
marketing,
marketing meeting. Yeah, we'll work on
marketing
that in the
geniuses.
marketing meeting. But yeah, so this is we're gonna take a little break, but next week I think I'm pretty excited for the season finale. As promised a couple of episodes back, we're gonna have another guest on the show. It won't be a surprise. It's gonna be Bruce, and we are our stepdad, and he and I are endeavoring to take on a deck building project for the show as our big season finale.
Yes.
So I think that's going to be really exciting.
Yeah, it is going to be really exciting. I feel really excited for you to have something new in your backyard, even though it's not a hot tub. I'm excited about the deck. I'm excited to take a little break from Where Does the Good Grow. It's been a real joy talking every week, and I already am seeing some sad crying faces and no's in the comments, but we'll come back in the fall with something
We
else,
actually
and
have the truth is
we have some great ideas and tons of stuff coming. It's just
yeah. We also people are asking like, but why? The truth is that we're doing what they call in the biz. We're clearing some space for what we are going to be doing in August, which is some really fun. There's a launch of a project that we're really excited about. We just want to make space for that project to shine, and so you'll be seeing. We're not going quiet. We're not disappearing. We're just making some space on the old social media real estate for some of what we are releasing in the next month.
well, I'm also just like going to go on vacation.
Yeah, well, that's true too. Some of it will not require our physical presence. But have we talked about the project that we're releasing in
Yeah,
August? Are we
yeah,
allowed to?
yeah. We're putting out a remix record in
Yep.
August,
Yep. And we
and
have mhm.
no,
Please.
please, ma'am,
No, please.
no,
No,
please,
you
no,
please.
please, no, please,
Please. You.
please, go ahead,
Go for it.
go
Mom,
for it.
tell them about the remix project.
Actually, I think you should always leave them wanting more. I play a little hard to get.
Oh, do you think are we overexposing ourselves after months of quiet? No?
No, no, I mean, I just think that going away for a while is like playing a little hard to get. And for the girls out there in the world, I think girls need to play hard to get.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. Our next project is actually going to be a podcast with our mom, who's a therapist, and I've come up with the whole thing. You guys tell me what you think in the comments. But I think that my mom should host a podcast about dating, and it's her, and then I'm going to cast two other like kind of self-proclaimed love specialist comedians to sort of offset mom. And then mom's going to give dating advice based on like dating apps. And the app is going to be, or the show is going to be called Swipe Right, where my mom helps to autocorrect your past dating experiences so that you can swipe right.
Wow.
It's brilliant, right?
Wow.
Let me know if you would listen to my mom host a podcast that I'm executive producing from here in Vancouver as I explore my other options as the music industry collapses during the pandemic.
Sounds fun. How much has mom negotiated her deal? Because I am her manager, and so I would like to be included in whatever the splits and bonuses on that endeavor are.
I don't
Mom,
think
you can have.
I was
you
a
can-
very good dater. I can't imagine I would give you very good dating advice.
Yeah, but you're
Play hard to get. Play hard
No,
to
no,
get.
no. But mom, here's the thing about the podcast is that like you're not going to be telling people how to date. You're going to be exploring how people build their profiles on a social media dating app, and talk them through like what they think are the like why people are looking for certain things, why people swipe right versus swipe left, and you're going to coach them through that. Like maybe they're not seeing the full picture. Maybe they're not. First of all, maybe they're not just seeing who they are fully, but then also like maybe you can dive into their past a little bit and look
Sounds
at.
like you'd be really good at this.
It does sound like you have quite a
You
vision
look like
for
you
this.
really got some skill.
Well, I'm going to be the executive producer, so you'll hear my voice on the podcast too. But like we'll hire professionals. I'm not a professional.
I don't know. You're sounding pretty professional, and I got you in my ear right now, and I'm like,
That's mom's ready to end her long-term partnership and start over, swiping right with a new lease on life. Just
I
kidding,
guess so.
Michael. Just kidding, Michael. She's
No.
not going anywhere.
oh, it's too hard.
I can't
But,
believe
you know,
no one has said anything
it's
about the fact that
it's
I'm
too hard.
wearing yellow.
I was gonna comment that you look very nice in yellow, by the way.
Would you
I
like to show? Would you like to show us the shirt?
Okay. Here's the shirt.
Okay.
I like it. Oh, it's a long sleeve shirt.
It's a long sleeve. Someone made a joke. You guys said that summer had finally hit Vancouver and all of us are wearing long sleeves and Sarah's wearing a jacket. But guys, that's summer in Vancouver.
Listen, I left home and it was cloudy, and by the time I got here, the sun was out, and I was like, I'm in leggings and long sleeve, and I'm sweating.
Do you want to know what also mom and I are in?
I guess. Oh wow. Crocs. Very nice. Let's take a longer look at those.
Oh yeah.
I
Okay.
love them.
Yeah.
I had some serious charms going on as well. Look at this.
Put it closer to the thing, Mom. Okay, so you got a rainbow charm. I didn't know Uggs could have charms. Very nice.
They're not Uggs, they're Crocs.
Sorry, Crocs.
Wow.
Sorry. Very nice.
BTW, a friend of mine who I hung out with today, told me that her friend started Crocs and they stole the idea from her, and she had the original Crocs that were not called Crocs.
This sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Wow. These aren't my Crocs. These are Stacy's Crocs. I told the family that everyone in the family except for me and you got Crocs, Tegan. And Stacy was like she was like, why don't you just pick out a pair of Crocs? You're gonna wear mine. And I was like, no, I don't want them. Those shoes are ugly. And then she got them yesterday, and I'm already wearing them because they're on the deck, and I don't know what to tell you. I mean, if there was just 2 pieces of wood with some rope, I'd strap those on. You know, like it's just.
You're saying that you're embracing Crocs because you don't own sandals. They're convenient when you're heading outside.
Yeah, like when it's like Stacy puts them by the door, and I just put them on my feet. You know, like
Yeah.
I'm not saying one way or the other. Although I do think I think I look pretty cool actually.
I like them a lot.
Yeah.
And by the way, there are other shoes at the door. She did choose the Crocs.
Well, there's like that's true. There are a pair of sneakers, but these did seem comfortable and they kind of looked cool. So as we are entering summer finally, it's a late summer. It's been sad. It's been sad. It's been raining a lot, but it's like been so nice. Why don't we all talk a little bit about what we've been doing with our summer? I'll start. I went to the beach. I went to a dog beach because I was with friends with a dog. It was lovely. Have you been to the dog beach?
I have not, but I just have to take the water taxi across, and you can
Yeah.
land there, and you can actually take the dog with you.
There's the
on
whole
it.
beach was filled with dogs. It
Wait,
was
where's the
actually-
dog beach? Where's that?
It's at the Mariners Museum.
Oh,
You know where?
yeah,
Right,
of course.
Right by Kids
Yeah.
Place, but before that, yeah,
Mhm.
it's there.
It was really nice. We went and we met friends who have a dog, lovely dog, cute little dog named Chrissy. And we got some food and we had a beverage. May not have been legal, but we did have a beverage on the beach. People had their dogs. People were playing with frisbees.
Right.
Dogs were swimming. I mean, it was really nice. And I kept thinking to myself, gosh, it'll be so nice when we can bring Tilly and Tegan, your yet to be adopted dog, to the beach. It'll be so nice. What a fun family activity. How wholesome.
Yeah, well, I have some follow-up questions. First of all, the dog on the beach that you were there, the dog you went to the dog beach with, the dog's name was Chrissy?
Yeah, Chrissy.
So like a human name.
I mean, what is a human name? What is a dog's name? You know?
Well, we know what a human name and a dog name is. A dog name's Fido. You would never name a human that.
Well, that sounds like a challenge. Maybe if I have a kid, I'll call it Fido just to show that you can. Spot, Rover.
I don't think so. But Chrissy, I just bring this up because as many people who watch the show will know that when I get a dog, I'm going to name it a human name like Brad or Derek. Melissa is perfect. Yes, exactly. I'm really big on this because I think that for people who didn't see this in one of our Really Where Is a Good Girl episodes, I can't think of anything funnier than calling for your dog, but you're calling a human name. Everyone will become alarmed. Like everyone's going to be like, "Do you have a kid? Is your kid missing?" And you're like, "No."
There was a dog.
Brad!
There was a dog on the beach called Stacy. Somebody kept calling Stacy, and Stacy kept being like, "Do I know? I don't have any friends. Like, I don't even know who that could possibly be." But it was actually a dog.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's catching on. Maybe it's someone who, I mean, the market it's flooded. Mom, you told me this the other day, but a family member said that dogs are the new toilet paper. It's impossible. We can't get a rescue. We're following maybe a dozen agencies. We're applying for dogs we don't even want and still
Why
not
don't
getting a
you don't?
response.
Maybe what you should
But,
do is
but, but I want to add to this, like, because every week I always say this.
screaming.
Sorry.
Christ.
Sorry. I'll calm down.
Calm the fuck down.
There was like a bunch of listings that came online last night at one of the rescues that we're interested in, and like this is an example of one of the things that we run into is that like this was a dog, and it's like this dog's 110 pounds. He hates children and cats. So far, he doesn't seem to like women. Please apply if if there's two of you and you're like, like it's like that extreme. Like the dogs that are available, they make it seem like there's definitely no way that I could have that dog. And then the like smaller dogs, I don't know. Like I said, like they're just getting dozens and dozens of applications. I just like the other day, Sophia and I were driving and we saw the cutest dog. Just wait, we saw the cutest dog. And Sophia was like, I don't know, should we go to like an ATM and just take out like $1,000 and just drive around and ask people, hey, how much do you love your dog? Like $1,000 cash right now, take it off your hands. Because I know tons of people who want to get rid of their dogs.
You know what? I have a suggestion. You go to the dog beach. There's so many dogs and so many people playing
Scoop one up.
frisbee. Just scoop one up and leave.
Well, I don't want to steal the dog. I'm willing to. I mean, this is the thing is that everybody for years now, every time I mention a dog, it's like the comments fill with like, adopt, don't shop. And like at this point, I will shop at an adoption agency. Like I don't even want a dog for free. Like I'll pay. Like hit me up. How after 12 episodes of 11 episodes of Where Does the Good Go, begging for a fucking dog, I can't get a dog. I don't know. I don't even want a dog anymore. Now I want to move to Italy. Surprise! I'm just gonna rent a house. I don't even want a fucking dog anymore.
Well, this is why you can't.
Make sure you get an extra room because I'm gonna come with you for a while.
This is why you can't get a dog. Is because you have the spirit of somebody who would just decide on a whim to go to Italy and now you don't want one. It's like when you want
Now
the pet.
I don't want one. We've been trying for a really long time.
Okay, yeah. But you know what? It's
Dogged determination. Dogged determination.
two things. One, the other day Stacy said to me, how much money would it take for you to let someone buy Mickey? And she said, like, if it was
Your cat.
my cat Mickey. She was like, because we're always talking about, like, he's actually sleeping right behind us right now. He's very sweet.
Such a good boy.
He is sweet, but like he's so annoying, and we're always talking about how like it was a mistake to get him. We should have stopped with Holiday, like the whole thing. But so the other day, Stacy was like how much would it cost? Like $10,000? Like if someone said I'll give you $10,000 for Mickey, would you take it? Isn't that terrible?
I mean,
Wait, would you give Tilly away for $10,000?
She's getting near her. She's had a good run.
Wow.
Why not?
I said no. I said I didn't actually like the game that Stacy was trying to play with me because I didn't even want to find a number, because there is a number in my mind, but now there wasn't before Stacy started playing the game. Second thing. One thing I was thinking about that you could offer, because this is a thing that is problematic for me and Stacy. When we lived in Los Angeles, we had Uncle Steven, a good friend of ours, who would come and stay at our house, and he would take care of the cats. And he was truly an uncle to the cats. He loved the cats. I still send him pictures. He's a lovely man, so talented. Miss him so much, Steven. But we don't really have that in Vancouver. And I was thinking that you and Sophia could make yourself dog sitters. You could offer for the summer season, if people are going away for a week on vacation or something, you could just like foster people's dogs.
Well, in the spirit of fostering, we are also applying for every dog they're just looking for a foster right now, and we can't even they won't even approve us for that because we've never fostered before. But I hear what you're saying. We are cat sitting this weekend for cousin Jen. We're
Right.
cat sitting her new cat, Stevie, who is a real love bug.
She's
just like,
she's a really nice cat.
She's just like, I posted this to Instagram stories a couple weeks ago. We took care of the cat, and Stevie just like climbed on top of Sophia and just started doing that biscuits thing that cats do. And I was like, we could just take her.
Yeah.
We started looking at cats again.
That excites me.
Yeah, because we're like, oh my God. Anyway, we're belaboring it, but we're trying. But yeah, now it's taken so much time. We've started to wonder. I don't know. Now I'm starting to think, not that the pandemic feels like there's an end in sight, but we started to talk about like, well, what are we going to do when the pandemic ends, or when maybe things that aren't as bad, like if we can't tour until there's a vaccine, what do we want to do? And then we were like, well, maybe this is all meant to be. Maybe we can do some international travel, and we'll get a dog at the end of that. You both look perplexed by that line of thinking, but
you can go to Takis shelter in Greece, and he has 400 and some dogs, and people travel from all over the world to go to his shelter and pick out a dog. And there are so many dogs, and they're so beautiful, and they're like, I go to Greece, get a dog from Greece.
okay,
It's just across the water from Italy.
I think that's so, I think you guys are being so realistic. Let me just quickly show you Mickey. I would sell him. It's not 10,000, but there is a number, but it's not 10,000.
Maybe we should put Mickey up for auction on Prizeo and raise money for Tegan and Sarah Foundation.
No way. Absolutely not. I do.
Mom, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you've been doing this summer? I know it hasn't been summer yet, but what have you been up to?
Well, Tilly would not like the dog beach because she doesn't like dogs. And so we go to the beach and we erect a tent so she can be inside on the beach and nobody knows she's there.
So you sneak her onto the beach illegally.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we put her in a tent.
But it's like an open air tent. It's not a closed tent. It's like a beach tent. So it's more of like a canopy almost, but it has sides.
It's pretty awesome. Sarah and Stacy lent it to us, and it's like terrific. We just laid in the tent yesterday, and we really enjoyed it. Summer's been a bit of a drag.
What do you guys do when you're on the beach in the tent? You read? You sip a beverage?
We have beverages. We have some snacks. We go in the water. Yesterday I went into the water.
Do you wear a bathing suit?
Yeah.
Like you wear a bathing suit and like you have like a shorts and top, and then like when it's time to go in the water, you like disrobe and you go into the water in your bathing suit?
Yeah. No. I wear a bathing suit and I go into the water. I don't need to disrobe because I'm sitting in the sun at the beach in my bathing suit.
Okay, got it.
And the other thing is I get to wear my Crocs in the water, and it was awesome yesterday because you can
Oh.
walk on the rocks in the water.
So
and
you're
they
just like,
have, grips.
like how deep do you go into the water?
Like maybe that deep.
Okay.
I did
So
something
why do you have a
really
bathing suit on? Why don't you just like wear shorts?
because I'm at the beach.
She just wants to. What happened? You were about to say what? You did something bad?
Yeah, I did something really bad
I
at the
knew
beach
it.
yesterday.
You know, Mom, I just want to say before you tell me that, like, when we were editing, well, when I was editing the episode you were on, as everybody knows, I like edit some of the funnier bits to put up on, you know, to advertise Where's a Good Girl. Everything from your episode is so funny, but I could barely come up with content because everything you said out of context, I was like, Mom's gonna get canceled. Like the internet's gonna cancel Mom. Like you admitted to tossing a seagull off of a thing because you thought they could fly. You admitted to tossing a starfish into the back or anyway, continue.
I did.
What was she
What
supposed to do? Do CPR on a starfish that a seagull dropped?
They're
I
actually
mean,
quite firm. Like
yeah, she didn't. It's not. She.
odd. They're
Well,
odd.
she's not like an accessory to murder. A seagull picked up a starfish, dropped it on our house. What was she supposed to do about it?
You didn't. It was fine. I'm saying in context, the story was very funny. I wasn't worried about you, but as I was editing the content, I called Sarah and I said, you know, a lot of Mom's best bits from this week.
Let me.
I'm
let me
concerned
just-
she'll get canceled.
Let me just say, Tegan is obsessed with being canceled right now. She's so worried we're gonna
What
get
does
canceled.
it mean when you get
It
canceled?
just means we're over because we like did something wrong or said something wrong, which
Oh.
that's not gonna happen.
I don't look at comments, so I'm fine if
Yeah.
people cancel me.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried any of us are going to get canceled. We're good people. Tell us what you did at the beach that was so fucked up yesterday. Go ahead.
Well, the tide was out, and Tilly doesn't like to swim. And so if you throw a stick in, she like walks into the water and she like gets the stick and she comes back out. But if it's too deep, she doesn't like to go in. So the tide was out and I took her to the side of the tide where the water was really deep. And I knew it was deep and I threw the stick in and she went to step in. She fell into the water and went under the water. And then I was like, oh God, what if I would have had to get in the water to save her? But then she started to swim and then she like swam back out. And it was very, very funny. She was very insulted. She didn't want to look at me for a long time.
Imagine that someone was filming Mom. She would have ended up like in one of those Karen videos where it's like Mom tries to drown her dog, you know?
Well, I think generally Karen videos, just to qualify, I'm pretty sure my understanding of Karen videos is you have to be doing something like you have to be doing something terrible to another person. I mean, it might be a different name for.
I'm going to tell you something. She really enjoyed getting cooled off. Like she didn't realize she was going to get cooled off, but she got like.
So did she go back in the water? Like it was just like.
She went back in today. She was fine.
She's fine.
So
She's
she
not
likes
traumatized.
it. You're
Yeah.
teaching her. You're teaching her.
Sure. Yeah. Teaching her to swim.
I remember when you got Tilly. I was there when she came to visit you for the first time, and I was sitting on the floor, and she came and ran and laid in my lap, and it was like the first time I was really like, oh, maybe I could be a dog person. Tilly's a really sweet dog.
Yeah, I mean, I had you there because I didn't feel comfortable getting a dog unless you guys approved. Like I was looking for approval.
What's that about?
Because we're cat people, and I was like, oh, it's kind of like breaking the rules to get a dog. So I feel like I need to have one of them here to tell me it's okay.
You know what's so weird though? It's like, as someone who is still a cat person, dog people are the ones who are judgmental about, like, it's not actually cat people. Like, I've never met a cat person who's like, my God, dogs. But it's always dog people or non-pet people who are like, oh, I can't be around cats. Oh my God. Like, people are very hateful against cats.
I'm not, because I'm a cat person.
I know, but I'm just saying that it's actually dog people. Like when you got a dog, I thought that was great. It was like, it helped inspire you to be outside more and get lots of exercise. And it really was like a wonderful thing. But I just want to say, I have found over my years that dog people are the ones who are actually deeply insecure and judgmental.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty judgmental of dog people sometimes. So.
Okay. Well, lots to unpack there, but
Do you want to know what cat people don't do? You know what cat people would never do? Cat people would never like outfit their trailer and drive around doing YouTube videos of themselves on a beach with like their cat.
That's untrue. That's not true. We follow so many adventure cats on Instagram.
We have some
You're
cousins.
wrong.
We have some
Our
cousins.
Our
That's
cousins
different.
literally
Who put
camp with their
clothing.
Yeah.
That's
What
different.
are you talking about?
That's
Okay.
different. It's different.
Take a minute.
Okay.
Pause. Okay.
Should we go look at some plants?
Nope, not yet. One thing I want to do first of all is give a shout out to Karen, who's watching.
Karen.
No, she just said I'm a nice person and I'm actually kind of quiet. We do talk about this as a family because we know someone named Karen And we're
More
like,
than one person.
yeah, and we're like, oh man, imagine being named Karen. But I also just want to say to Karen, maybe you should go by your middle name because Karen is literally the perfect name for somebody who does Karen shit. Like really, like you know what I'm saying? Okay. Aside from that,
Or Debbie.
or no, Debbie's different.
Linda.
That's Karen. It's just really, it's
That's
just fully Karen.
Okay. Just take a deep breath. We're just
You're taking one?
Yeah, I'm taking a moment, just clearing the air. Someone close to me told me recently that watching Where Does the Good Grow is extreme. Like it's good, it's so funny, and they enjoy it, but also that they're like it's a lot. Like there's a lot happening. It's very fast. So just like collectively, you're in your backyard, the trees. It's summer. There's a lot happening. Yeah, it's just a beautiful. Just
We
great
feel
moment.
relaxed.
Yeah,
We feel
you
very
look relaxed.
relaxed.
Yeah. There's psychologically, there's something about being on the top of the screen. You know, there's two of you. There's a back, like a, you know, as
responsibility being a top.
Yeah.
it's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of extra work. What are our plans this weekend? We're doing something for the first time ever.
Well, you didn't let me know if the projector was going to work. Do you think it's going to work?
Yeah, Sophia said yes.
Okay, great. So
she says yes. So I mean, take that at like she thinks it will work.
So this weekend, Stacy and I are hosting our first family backyard outdoor movie viewing party. We're gonna screen a film. What's the film called again? Stacy, what's the film called?
Oh, guys, do you think this is funny? Look, I'm looking for Stacy too.
The Old Guard.
The Old Guard. It has Charlize Theron in it, and we're gonna watch that. And we're gonna screen it in the backyard. And we're gonna
We're gonna order Cineplex popcorn.
We're gonna order Cineplex popcorn, and we're gonna have some candy, snacks, and everyone's gonna have chairs. We're gonna get a bunch of citronella candles because it is like mosquito fucking nightmare. So everyone's gonna be in beekeeper outfits so that no one gets stung, and hazmat suits. But yeah, no, we're really excited. We're gonna we've never done it before in the backyard, but I feel like it's gonna be perfect.
And I have to bring my projector because yours is affixed to the roof of your.
Yes, true. I thought for some reason that it never occurred to me until last night that if we just turned the projector around and projected onto the screen and watched from outside, everything will be backwards. So we can't do that.
Right.
So we're gonna try your.
I love it. I love this plan. I'm very excited. You have lots of.
Do you know what movies? Do you want to know what movies playing at the drive-in this week? Remember last week? Remember last week I said we missed Goonies and Lost Boys. That ship sailed. Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Mom, didn't we go see Ferris Bueller's Day Off in Stanley Park last year?
Do you know what I'm really missing this summer?
Ma'am?
Theater in the park. Yes, we did.
We did, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We went and saw and we went and saw Wayne's World.
I was there.
Yeah. And you know who I'm really missing? Is the girl that screams, the Evo girl.
Yeah, there's like when you go see the outdoor movies in Vancouver, you go to Stanley Park and it's like, you know, people come, they put their blanket out, they stay there for hours. We've done that every year for the last like 15 years. But then last year we finally splurged and spent, I think it's like $30, and you get an actual seat so you can show up right before the movie so you don't have to sit on the ground for 5 million hours because the sun doesn't go down here till like 10. But there's advertisements the whole time, but it's live. And there's an Evo is our car share here in Vancouver. And there's just someone that just advertises the whole time. And it's both hilarious and super, super annoying. But if Evo wants to sponsor us, I'll retract that statement, apologize for it, and happily take your money. Hey, do you want to see Emmy? Emmy, I just wanted, this joke is just for Emmy. Hold on. Okay. Emmy.
No, it fell.
Oh, sorry.
Put it more into frame. It needs to be more into frame.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Emmy, this joke's for you. I do this on our weekly chat with our high school friends all the time, but check this out. Hello? Can anyone? Hello? Oh, God, we're so lame. Thank God we're going on hiatus. All right, guys, show us the garden.
Let's go do some walking around in the garden. All right.
Hey, guys, show us the garden. Show us the garden.
Okay, I'm gonna guide us. Oh, this is exciting actually. This is this will be the second time that the rose bush blooms.
Wow.
We're already seeing some roses again.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
These buds, look at that. They're coming everywhere.
They're all coming everywhere. It's gonna be really exciting. Okay, just gonna the gate here. Mom, make sure you close that. Mickey got out the other day. He ran and he got through the gate. It's very distressing. Just
What
showing the
happened?
Crocs, just in case Crocs wants to do some advertising dollars for our season finale next week.
Yeah, lesbians love Crocs. Crocs, shouting you out.
Okay, so this is exciting, Mom. This is the
I am interested, you guys. I just spilled something on the table.
This is
That's
the
all that
host-
happened.
Look at the
Okay.
nice flowers on the hosta.
Yeah, so this is a hosta that Mom brought us, but like, look, it's gonna get these huge flowers.
Yeah, it's gonna
Okay,
grow taller.
back up a little bit, you guys. Calm down. Beautiful. So that is a hosta.
It's a hosta, and then it's got these. You can kind of see. See?
You can open like these little purple flowers.
Yeah. So, okay, so this is kind of like these are all hostas.
They'll all get flowers.
Yeah, but I'm gonna move these ones because I don't like where they are. But these hostas are also getting flowers. Can you see those?
Yes, very beautiful. I love. This is like a lavender color. Very nice.
Yeah, very pretty. Okay, so our lavender has not got purple on it, but I mean, like, Tegan, look at these hairs.
This
They're
is
just
Berlin.
crazy.
Berlin hair.
This is Berlin hair. Berlin hair is growing out, is getting all of these like seed little things, and then you can see
It's almost like a carpet.
it is kind of like a carpet, and they're huge. And then all of this lavender, this is all lavender here. None of it is unfortunately bloomed or like is purple, but it's just growing. It's just crazy. So maybe it won't happen this year. And
Okay.
then we've got Grandma's hair.
Your guys' comments are hilarious. Okay, Grandma's hair is it's getting some real height to it.
Yeah, it really is. These guys are still pretty little, but they're getting bigger. They're
Yeah.
getting bigger. Okay, Mom, you ready? Mom's in the hammock.
Whoa! Wow, the hammock looks amazing.
Doesn't it look nice?
And Mom got this hammock in Brazil, right?
I slept on this hammock for 10 days on a riverboat.
She slept on the hammock for 10 days on a riverboat in Brazil.
Can you see how big these ferns are too?
Yes.
Everything's just exploded.
This is heavenly.
You know, lay in it. Go ahead.
I did lay on it for 10 days.
Yeah, for
Well,
10.
I had Shigella poisoning.
Yeah.
Wait, so you slept in that like overnight?
Yeah, it was our bed.
That was her bed on the boat. She had to sleep in that.
Oh.
These ferns are just like
It's not that fun
magnificent.
when you're sick to your stomach, though.
Yeah. Okay, so here's Mom. She's in the thing. There she is.
This is heavenly.
Isn't it nice? There's a bunch of bird feeders I hung up over here, so sometimes when you're laying in here, the chickadees and the birds, the other birds, just come and hang out. There's Mom. She's in there. Look at these ferns, though. Look at how freaking huge they are.
Wow.
I like the height going down.
Yeah.
Sorry, I apologize about the
It's fine.
apologize about this that's happening.
Okay, so this is the fern corner is really a surprise to me because I just thought it was going to be like a bunch of boring ferns, but these ferns are huge. Like you can see Mom's legs walking. This is like a jungle.
Well, Mom, why don't you walk through there? Well,
There we
that's not quite a jungle. It's only up to her knees, but
I know, but those are huge. They're huge ferns. I don't know. I'm just very excited by them.
oh wow, there,
They're-
great, excellent. No, show Mom.
Okay,
Yep.
so there's Mom.
Yeah, very big. Wow.
Okay, so then we're moving over here. I'm just very excited. The garden has really come in here. These are the lupines. The lupines are all kind of like they've all bloomed and now they're kind of dying off, so they don't look as fantastic as they did a few weeks ago.
So
But
what do
they're
you do?
still-
When the lupines die off, what does that mean? They just
Well,
don't have.
Yeah,
Like,
it
you
just
don't
means
have to pull them out of the ground or something.
No. They'll grow
So
back
they're-
again.
they're
They-
perennials. They'll come back in the spring.
Yeah, they'll come back in the spring. But see, they get these little pods.
Okay, can we pause for a second? Hold on. People, there's some comments about Sarah's connection. Are you guys having trouble seeing Sarah? I'm seeing her just fine, but if you're having trouble, there's some comments about maybe
I'm seeing you completely fine, and I'm not on Wi-Fi. So this is just what you get.
Okay, sorry to the people who can't see Sarah. I'll assure you everything looks great. Continue the tour.
Okay, so this is the lupine has like there's no so like you get these kind of colorful things on top of it, but once they're gone, you just get these little pods, which Mom, you said if we break these pods off and open them, they have seeds, and you can spread the seeds on the ground and you might end up getting more
Yeah.
lupines.
Like if you open them up.
They look like little pea pods.
Yeah, they have like little seeds inside.
Oh. And what now? You just like scatter those?
Well, if you were to throw them on the ground, they'll spread. Like lupines get bigger, like they get big, abundant.
Yeah.
Big.
So then we're over into the these are all of the hydrangeas that sadly have not bloomed.
They haven't got any buds. I think that they're just setting because we planted them in the spring, so they're probably.
It's true. Yeah. So now we're just heading over to this area, which is very exciting. Oh wait, this is the Gunnera.
Mom, can you go shift into frame there so I can see how big the gunner is? Yeah, no, it's a big plant.
It's getting big, see?
They get to be 14
feet, potentially.
16 feet tall.
Wow.
And the leaves get like that big, like giant.
And
Very
then
impressive.
there's all the hydrangeas have bloomed. They're pretty, right?
It's very
Look at
beautiful.
Look at this.
So beautiful.
Isn't that nice?
It is really nice. How come plants are often just like those plants are just those colors?
We don't know. That's I think when she says person upstairs, she doesn't mean God. I think she just means someone on the internet who understands plant gods.
I see. Very beautiful.
Yeah.
It's really gorgeous. The backyard's looking really amazing. You've done a wonderful job.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm feeling really good about it.
It's important to remember that these are all brand new. They are all brand new cuttings and plants. So
it's true.
The first year they take time to root,
Mm-hmm.
and then when next year they'll be much bigger, and they'll also have a lot more flowers and stuff.
It's
but
true.
It takes a few years for them to kind of get rooted.
Mm-hmm.
But this is sage advice, especially for your podcast, Mom. Swipe right.
Yeah.
Like ultimately, as you are developing yourself, once you plant and start to grow, it takes time to bloom. Sometimes you're not going to bloom this year necessarily.
Yeah, sometimes it's just about planting seeds.
There you go.
Plant the seeds.
What lovely sage advice to end on. Let's look at this peony tree before we wrap up the show. Oh, you got Big Bud? Here she is.
Hi, Holiday.
There she is.
Holiday. How much would someone have to pay for you to give up Holiday?
Oh, she's priceless. There's no price for me. I would kill for
yesterday when I was over, she let me pet her.
Hi. Hi, girl. Hi. Hi, girl.
How's it going? How's it going? Come here. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. You're so nice. Oh, yeah, you're so nice.
Peanut. Hi. Come here. Please. Okay, and then there's the other one.
Hi, Mickey. Ooh, you guys are so famous. Huh. Get it, Holiday. Get it.
She's going to clean her foot now for like 45 minutes. Okay. Well, okay, look at this tree. Mom, get in there for perspective. It's a big tree.
Wow.
Big. Yeah, it's big.
And sorry, this is called what again? Sorry.
Peony tree.
It's a peony tree.
A peony tree. Okay. That's
Caught
looking great.
Calling out siesta. Love it. Okay. So this is the problem. I'm coming in here close. But Mom, what we noticed is that some of these branches seem like they're getting so heavy that they're kind of it feels like they're breaking. I mean, I tied it up last night. Are you telling me I did a good enough job that you didn't
Yeah, I
notice?
think it looks fantastic.
Yeah, like it's just like they're getting so heavy they were starting to like bend over and crease and fall.
Here's the thing about pruning this. I don't think that we should prune it because
Just
at
leave
this
it.
point it's setting buds for next year. So these are the flowers that you had. And peony trees are really sensitive. They don't like to be moved, and they don't like to have a lot of kind of like touchy kind
Watch
of
out
stuff
for the
happening
watch
to
out for
them.
the spider right here.
Where is he?
Right here.
Oh, there. So the buds are being set in the plants right now, and so we don't want to cut anything back.
Okay, you think I've done an okay job just
I
tying
think
it up like that?
I think it looks really good. The problem with this thin string, so see how thin your string
It's
is?
cutting into the thing.
Well, these are getting bark, so that's good. But when you put it against something like this, it can cut into it. So you want more of a twine than a thin, like cord like this.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like you're doing a really good job. I feel like it looks great. And there's a lot of new leaves. Like it's starting to get a bunch of new little, like look at all the little kind of leaves that are in here. I feel like it really
Mom's
looks
really
nice.
into this.
Nice.
It was good, Mom.
Really
Thank
likes it
you.
here.
It really does like it. And look at, let's just we'll end on this, but these roses are coming back too.
Yeah, this
It's
guy
impressive.
is like, I really need to have
Some
some
do
pruning.
you think some pruning? Okay, well
Yeah.
maybe we'll do that when the
all
camera's
these,
off.
All these purple things need to be pruned a little bit.
Oh shit.
This
Okay.
is the way that this should look.
It should look down there,
And
yeah.
then this is what it looks like.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And then this is don't walk into the spider web. There you go. And then we've got this big nice we've never bought one of these. I feel like this is I always thought that like just like old people bought these kinds of plant flowering things, but it's just grown to look so beautiful. I guess I'm old now.
You are old now.
There's a show called on Hayu called I don't know, Doing 21, and the 19-year-old, 16 to 19-year-old daughters.
Sorry, we can't hear Mom.
Oh, sorry.
The 16 to 19-year-old daughters are exposing their mothers to kind of get them like updated into life, and they're like 32 to 41-year-olds that they feel are like really old-fashioned and need to be updated. So
That's how you think I'm not who's that? You in this area or I'm
it's
this?
you're
Oh.
the mother in the series.
Wow, okay.
All
right, should we wrap this up?
Well, yeah, just settle down. One thing I want to talk about is before as we do wrap up the show is how lovely it's been to visit your garden. We're going to do one last episode of Where Does a Good Grow next Thursday. And as per our usual, we'll end the show by talking about how grateful we are that you all have been watching, and also how incredibly humbled and just like truly grateful we are that you all have been buying tons of merchandise and been giving us lots of funny comments and participating in some of our online activity. And we really thank all of you very, very much for that. We just restocked our online merch store, and we have some new Where Does the Good Grow t-shirts. We have a tie-dye and a heather gray and then still like our kind of like squash yellow shirt. So definitely go check those out. We have some new masks. We may or may not have a bandana coming that's Where Does the Good Grow themed. We've got lots of really good stuff coming up. And yeah, we just want to say thanks to all of you for supporting. It's really exciting to see your photos. If you ordered a Where Does a Good Grow t-shirt, please tag yourself and put a photo up on Instagram. We love seeing it. Thank you, Mom, for being on the show.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure. My most favorite thing in life